Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. I want to first say thank you so much for all the support that you've given me on this channel throughout this whole pandemic episode. I really do appreciate you, and you do mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Y'all, I am guilty of this in the past, and I want to talk about it. Telling people to call the phone numbers of the White House switchboard and leave them your thoughts and tell them how you feel. Y'all, that just does not work. They don't care. They have to care before it would work, and well, we know they don't care. So I mean, throughout my channel and other people's channels, we've gone through this twice now, telling people to call those switchboards and give them your mind. What good did it do? Didn't do any good. Well, now we got people signing petitions for the mooch man to step down. Again, what good will this do? Because before a petition would do any good, you're asking him to step down. He would have to care about what we think and what we want, and we know he don't. So that's a waste of time to sign that petition. Don't even bother with that. How can one man have so much power? It seems like he's got more power than the president. How can that be? Would somebody please tell me that? It just don't make sense to me. If we wanted the mooch man for president, it looks like we could have voted for him for president. We voted for Donald Trump because at the time we wanted Donald Trump. It don't make any sense how one person can have more power than the president. Y'all, the damage to Pelosi's and the mooch man's homes. You know, they stopped us from getting the $2,000 stimulus check. Well, for each of their homes, I see about $2,000 worth of damage. The garage door is about $1,500. The cleanup of the paint, probably another $500. I see about $2,000 worth of damage. That's good, but there's millions of us needs a $2,000 stimulus check, and by them denying us that, they caused a lot of damage, a lot more than $2,000. Think we owe them a little more. I'm sorry, I know that don't sound Christian, and I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. We need to vote McConnell out of power. And the only way we can get him out of power right now is through the Georgia vote. They need to maintain, and the Republicans needs to maintain 2 seats in Georgia. And if they lose those 2 seats, the mooch man is out of power. So we need to vote Democrats into Georgia on those 2 seats. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm an American. I'm for what's right. And the right thing to do would be get the mooch man out of office at any cost. So it all depends on Georgia, whether we're stuck with the mooch man again. Pelosi won her 4th term as Speaker of the House. It was a very slim margin, 216 to 209. It was very close. And the big kicker of the whole thing is AOC. Just last week she was talking about we need to remove Pelosi from power. We need to get rid of her. And then she votes for Pelosi over McCarthy. Makes no sense at all. I think it was self-preservation. She was worried about her own job. If she had voted against Pelosi and then Pelosi did end up winning, she would be in trouble. So that was self-preservation on AOC's part. I really thought AOC was turning around and going to be for the people, but she just screwed the people big time. President Trump is still on his rampage about voter fraud in Georgia. He was on Twitter yesterday all day long talking about voter fraud. The man needs to move on. He has lost the election. He's not getting it back. He needs to step down in dignity and then come back in 2024 and run again if he wants to. But all of this fighting, pouting because he lost, it's just killing any chance that he has of winning in 2024. He needs to face up and take it like a man and step down. Joe Biden is still promising a bigger stimulus check when he takes office on the 20th. I hope he can do this. I'm beginning to have my doubts if he can do it, because President Trump wanted to do it and he didn't have the power, and he found out real fast that he didn't have the power. So will Joe Biden have the power, or will he have the same power as President Trump? We'll have to see. I know he will be able to work with the House and the Senate better than President Trump did, because he's not putting that wedge in between like President Trump did. Y'all, stimulus check scams. Be on the lookout for these. People will be calling you, texting you, emailing you that they will help you get your stimulus check. I've said it time and time again on here, and I'm going to keep saying it until everybody hears it. Nobody can help you get your stimulus check. It's up to you and the IRS that's sending them out. You just got to make sure they got your information right. And right now the portal to update your information is down. It's probably too late for that way of letting them know anyway. But if your mailing address, your bank stuff has changed, you need to update your mailing address with the United States Postal Service. They said by Wednesday, if you hadn't got your check by direct deposit, it's most likely coming out as a paper check. Y'all be sure and keep a close eye on your mailbox. Check it every day about the time that your mail would be running. There's people out there looking for opportunities to take more money than they deserve, and they will not bat an eye out of taking your check and cashing it and leaving you high and dry. Be sure and keep a close eye on your mailbox. Vandalism to Pelosi's and McConnell's homes. Y'all look at those homes that they're showing on social media. Do you really think that's the homes that Pelosi and McConnell are living in? Yeah, they own those homes, but I really don't think they're living in those homes. Well, those are just regular modest homes. Heck, I can afford those homes, and I'm not a senator. So I think they're targeting the wrong structure. They need to find out where they're actually living at, where they're residing at, and go for them. Will we get a third stimulus check? That all depends. That all depends on the Georgia vote. If we can vote the mooch man out of office, I would say the chances of us getting the third stimulus check would be about a 90% chance, yes. If the Republicans keeps the seat in Georgia and we're stuck with the mooch man again, the chances drops dramatically to probably about 40%. Y'all, it all depends on the Georgia vote, whether we will get it or not. Because, the mooch man, he really believes that we don't need it. He don't need it. because his wife is on Donald Trump's cabinet. He's the leader of the Republican Party, and his wife stole $350,000 from the PPP fund. They got their money. That's all they're worried about. They just don't believe that we need it. Y'all, the notion of the $2,000 stimulus check running up a debt for our kids to pay for in the future, that's just crazy talk. The tax revenue from this money would provide a means that people could spend money. And the tax revenue that's coming from that money would pay that debt off pretty fast. The fate of the stimulus check still remains in Mooch McConnell's ballpark. He just does not want to help us. He wants to control us. Well, I'm one American that will not be controlled. We got to take the fight to him. We got to take it hard. We got to finish what they started with the spray paint on his home. The Mooch Man is an animal and he needs to be controlled. I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. And again, I am sorry. I am so bitter against this man. I know it is not Christian to hold this much bitterness towards another human being. I can't help it. I am just a human. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will see us through this. Please watch the video popping up here now, and please subscribe and use my video as your sounding board. Comment anything you want to. Let me know how you feel. Let the world know how you feel. And please do not hold back. Spill your guts in my comments. Please don't use a lot of foul language. But please, don't hold back. I love you all. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments.